very human. Show your stuff. And the first person to show their stuff is Jordan.
So, hello. I'm just gonna start to introduce myself quickly, since it's the first time I'm doing it on stream. So, I am a C and assembly programmer. Currently, I'm working using the Go programming language. And in order to build game, I made my own 2D and network framework. So, I will go through what I have done this week, last week. So I mainly spend my time in my second spin-off game. So it's kind of a giant retry, and I commissioned Matt for doing kind of an intro for the game. So there will be like 4 slides. This is the first one of them. One of them. And basically in the game you are a mouse that found a cheese somewhere in the forest, and you fall down into like a spider nest. So we are trying also like kind of nest transition for it. I tried different style with like kind of placeholder-esque with to match those whole game nests. Gameplay wise, I got dialogue system working. I come full screen. I hope it will be readable because I come full screen. So I made the dialogue system with different kind of concepts. So I can have different expression for the character. I made also the spike. Every entity in the game will be synchronized to the beat of the music and of the microdancer. So if I change the music and the BPM, it will like sync to it. You get like something more difficult. No. I made also the character can now dash, so you can basically you have 5 dash that you can use. After like 0.5 seconds, go back. Well, this one is just so, but oh no. Sorry. How do I go back? Never mind. Yeah. So basically, you will have like 256 rooms like this with fill of spike like that happen randomly. You will have also 2 enemies. I didn't have time to make a video for it. So the first enemy is a moth, and this one will move around. When you get close to it, it's gonna start chasing you, and you need to go away from a sight or range in order to kind of avoid it. This enemy is like instant death, so if it touches you, you go back directly to room 0. The second enemy is kind of a turret, so if you go close to it, it's gonna start like throwing kind of dirt ball to you, so like you lose 1 life each time. And each room will be sealed with kind of web, so you need to bite it to attack it in order to free space and go to the next room. This is it. Question? Yeah.
It looks like the corner of your slide says queued up by someone.
Oh yeah, it's Matt also.
Okay.
How'd you go around to make the environment match the music? Do you
Oh,
like
I
match the animation with the BPM? or
yeah,
it's like
but basically I input. If you see, I don't know, you can't see, but basically yeah, just here there is like a kind of list of music with the BPM close to it, and I mean in my game I just like use this BPM and calculate for the beats, and on each beats I turn off for example the spike or something. I will maybe add also like a kind of a zoom, also slow zoom. But, thanks.
Next up, Omar.
So, hey, welcome. My name is Ömer, and I've come here last month, and I have started a project here, and I've been working on this for a while, and today I will show you that game. So, this game is a first-person parkour game, which I got inspired by Celeste, and it is similar to Getting Over It. We are trying to climb all the way up. And throughout the game, there are some abilities or power-ups we get, and the gameplay gets harder each time and gets more interesting. This is basically the level that I'm currently working on. This is what the game looks like. The models are currently prototype. So, there are 4 main abilities, and the first one is the magnet. This is basically a dash ability. We can use this to jump forward with the pink blocks. Then there is the spring, which is basically a double jump. And each time a new ability gets introduced, it is used together with the old abilities. So it gets more complicated, more complex. You need to do all of them at once. Then there is sling. Basically there are buttons which you have to shoot them to activate these moving blocks. So there are some timing challenges like this. And finally, the most fun mechanic, I think. This is the grapple gun. We can just swing around, just like Spider-Man. And there are upgrades to these abilities too. I won't show them today, but these abilities get more interesting over time. This will be a short game, maybe 30 minutes or 1 hour duration, and I'm planning to finish this before leaving here and publish it on Steam, and we will see how it will be. Thanks for listening. So, I can get your questions.
There's the magnet ability and the spring ability. Is the using the magnet then replenish your spring like it would in Celeste? Kind of like when you pass through a thing, you can double jump again.
Initially it doesn't, but there's an upgrade you get later that makes you do that. Yeah.
So now it's all placeholder environments and stuff, I guess.
Yes.
Could you describe your vision for what the environments will be like?
Actually, it won't look much different from this. It will take place in the void, and it will be an abstract game.
Yeah.
Maybe it will have more, themes overall. Like the first place is gonna be a city, then some forest, then something else. It's gonna be something like that.
Gotcha.
Thank you.
Alright, next up to talk about something is Victor. What?
Private.
Oh, sorry. Okay, actual next up is Joshua.
Hello there. Yes, I'm Josh, one of the people hiding in the basement working on Dice Gambit, up to see the sunlight, or whatever. And I've been making a new class for my game during the last week, all about this little guy as a little pet that you can control, and I thought it would be fun to show some abilities. Let's see if I can do this. So yeah, you have a little pet and you have abilities where you can command it, like making it get very angry and charge around through the enemies, or it's gonna be great, or commanding it to push the enemies and slowing them and that sort of thing. Yeah, really, I'm just gonna show a bunch of abilities. I don't have a big point. He can also grab things. I find that very cute. He opens up and then he takes all the enemies and almost eats them. And then you can use some of your other abilities to compel your other characters to perhaps shoot them, and there's some fun lining enemies up and trying to do fun combos like that. He also has a will of his own where you can ask him to come over and give you some armor. He's very happy when he does that. He does a little pet animation, which I find very cute. Almost want to show it again. He just wiggles in happiness. And since he's originally made for a mission where you deliver packages with him, he can also deliver packages for enemies, which are very surprising. And of course, because we are mean developers, you can also get an ability to ask him to self-detonate, and that makes him very sad. But it's a lot of damage. It's very powerful. That's kind of it. Then there's a passive that I really like, which is actually on Nikos, where you can use all these abilities in your other knights, which is very cool because all of a sudden it opens up a whole host of possibilities where you can command your knight to deliver a package that he somehow always had in his pocket, or you can command him to dash in, and then of course the logical extension of that is you can also make him self-detonate, however much that makes sense. And that was it. Any questions? Yes.
So what's the story behind that little pet thing?
So these are the delivery robots that one of the families have used to do Amazon-esque deliveries, and you meet them doing that in missions where you have to escort it and get it to the end. And in our game, generally, when you befriend different characters, they will unlock different classes for you. And one of the families from that classes, or one of the characters from that family, will unlock a class where you get to use these robots as they are doing some AI combat training for them, and they need them to be smarter that you can teach them. So then you get a little robot, and if you pick that class, and can then use abilities with it. Yes.
Do they always deliver explosives? Is that the only thing? or is there any random item?
So when you use the ability, it's always an explosive.
Yeah.
When you do the actual delivery mission, it's ice cream. Exactly. That's it? Oh, wait.
If it explodes, does it come back again? Or is it permanently gone?
The robot.
Yeah, it comes back, right?
Yeah, you can pay. So this is all about where you use dice and stuff like that. So you can pay dice to get your resummon your robot, and it's kind of like a temporal resource. But obviously, if you blow up your knight, that knight is permanently dead forever because we have permadeath in our game. So it's a pretty severe action. I don't expect many players to do it, but I found it was really funny.
So if it delivers ice cream, is there any like timing before the ice cream melts, or is the robot a fridge?
The robot is a fridge, but the Amazon delivery has a time of 5 turns, and if you don't know within 5 turns, it self-detonates, so nobody steals the ice cream.
Important.
I think Flan was first.
If you use the biohacking trait on the ice cream delivery level, can your knights deliver ice cream?
No, because that's unfortunate action. But you can cause the delivery robot to self-detonate, making you lose the mission immediately.
Do you have bikes in the game? See, there's a bike lane.
We don't actually have bikes, we have Vespas. but there are, of course, going to be bike lanes. We just haven't made any bike models.
Do you think you'll make self-detonating the night an achievement of some kind?
That's such a good idea. We really should do that. We really should do that.
Because not many people would do it, I figure.
No, and it's a really
Maybe they'll do it then.
it's a really costly bad idea. I think that's going to be very hard for you to make a good build.
It's worth noting you can also dodge the self-detonate.
Yeah, and that's true. You can dodge it, which means dealing damage around you. So there might be a build in that.
What flavor ice cream?
Victorine's ultimate lemon shallow double trouble chocolate extravaganza. She says that in the dialogue. I think it's a lemon shallow double chocolate trouble extravaganza.
Sounds like.
Is this the name of it? It's a very long name.
Will you be serving that ice cream at the release party, for example?
I don't unfortunately have any of that actually, but maybe, like, the game is Italian inspired, so maybe we should get some Italian ice cream for the release party. That would be a good idea. Thank you so much.
Alright, that's all you online people get. You don't get no Victor. I tried. But we will see you next week. Okay. Bye.